All right, so welcome back to the channel. All right, we're gonna jump right into this thing here with the wish list. I have some notes here on my computer, and I'm just gonna kind of rapid fire go through these, what I wanna see. First one is colors, baby. So we got this white color, is like the only color that they've got for AirPods. But what I wanna see is space black. Give us some more colors, yo. Now that's if you wanna do the bare minimum, give us space black. If you wanna be generous, throw in a product red color, maybe a navy blue or a green or a pink. Steal some colors from the AirPods Max, but at bare minimum, you gotta give us space black. All right, how awesome would that be to have a space black charging case, space black stem of the AirPod, and then the space black removable silicone tips? Come on, Apple, you just released that new space black MacBook. Give us the space black AirPods. All right, now, I've said this in a video before, I feel like Apple thinks pros are very boring. They don't give us much vibrant colors or much colors to choose from when it comes to the pro products. So at least scratch that itch for customization or kind of personalization with this and give us space black. Let me know in the comment section below, would you wear a space black AirPods? What color would you want to see? That's a color on my wish list. I would for sure go out and cop another pair of these if I knew space black was the color. All right, next we're moving into some of the fantasy items. I would want to see a touch screen or touch controls somewhere on this case. All right, now we put these in, hopefully these don't trigger anything somewhere else, but we put these in and they've got the ability for you to swipe and press and hold and do all that stuff to kind of control and feel like you have some type of control over whatever you're listening or whatever device you're tethered into. But I have big hands, and swiping and touching and doing any of those push features, I tend to knock the AirPods out of my ear. And so I just think it would be super simple to just give us some touch controls on here on the front. Maybe some small forward, back, pause, play. Maybe they could do it on the back. I don't know. They've got this clamshell design, and so it would be very tight. But as you can see, there's room to have some buttons on there. You could press something. So touch controls or touch screen. Now that would jump the price way up. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like holding the case. It's kind of like a fidget spinner for me sometimes, and so I already like this thing. The charging case is probably one of my favorite parts about the AirPods, just because I like the way it feels. But I often take the case with me when I'm working out. The case is right next to me, and so it would just be easier to change the songs or pause on here sometimes. So fantasy item, let's see if we get touch controls or a touch screen. Could be a little far-fetched, but something I want to see. Next on the list is cellular capability, baby. I want to be able to take these and only these and go out into the world and do whatever it is I want to do. Apple Watch folks might be against me on this. I have an Apple Watch, so I feel you. But maybe you just want to be super minimalistic and you just want to go for a run, or you just want to go to the grocery store and you just want to put in your earbuds, and that's it. That's all you want. Just want your earbuds, and you want to go out on a run, because we know this thing plays a sound on Find My. So if an incoming call or text message comes, we know it has the ability to play a sound. All right, so we can get that feature. We can see realistically where that feature would come into play. You can use Siri and talk to dictate to answer text messages and respond to something that comes your way while you're out. And then if it has cellular connectivity, you're gonna be able to take your calls on the go. And so if you just wanna take your AirPods case and know that you can accomplish your task and not be completely off the grid or radar, I think that would be helpful. And then I don't know if this falls in the area of Bluetooth, but with maybe cellular connectivity, just the ability to go further away from your tethered device or no longer need your tethered device. There's so many times I leave and forget that the AirPods are so not connected to anything that's, it kind of feels like you've got nothing in, that I walk right out of my house, or I go outside or go to take the trash out, or I just find myself, maybe I'm in the gym, I'm moving away from where my phone is at, and it starts to get choppy. I lose connection, and you're just limited to how far your range can be with these. And so I think cellular connectivity would just give you a little bit more expansive freedom with an already pretty portable device. So hear me out on that one. Let me know what you think about cellular capabilities. I think it would be dope to be able to use these outside of Wi-Fi in your tethered device. Next is a feature I'm calling the buddy system. All right, now let me know if I'm overcomplicating this, if this is already something that's in existence. I will take a step back and we can redact some things if we have to, but I'm calling this the buddy system because how many times have you wanted to share with a coworker, a spouse, a friend, a video clip? Maybe it's too noisy. Maybe you just don't want folks in your business and you just want to share your left or right AirPod with that person so you can watch the content together real quick, get the laugh, get the information, and then be about your way. That's happened a lot for me. Scenario with kids or putting babies down to sleep. Maybe we want to watch something together, but we don't want to be on loud, on the TVs, on our speakers, whatever. But we got these AirPods that we could share. According to Apple, you need an additional wireless pair of headphones, quote unquote. You need another set of AirPods of some kind to be able to do their share play, share audio feature. And I just think that's absolutely ridiculous to need an additional set of headphones to share something from one device. Now you might say, Sean, this might cut back on AirPod sales if you could just buy one pack of AirPods and just share it with another person, but maybe, I don't know. It's a small use case, but I think there are people that would find this a quality of life improvement. All right, and I think inside of the iPhone, just like when you go in and you change your setting on your device for sound, and you can change the noise cancellation and all that stuff for your AirPods. I think if you go in there and you can directly tell your AirPods that we're going into buddy mode, which then would allow the AirPods to kind of know that one is going in somebody's ear and the next is going in somebody else's. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think it goes off of kind of proximity with the sensor. So if you have them both in and then you take one out, like it'll pause. There's a feature now, if you talk, it'll like dynamically tune out the music so that you can have a conversation. Buddy system, buddy mode would tell these that to recognize when they're placed in an ear rather than proximity. So I could put the right one in and my wife the left one. It recognizes they're both in, and then it goes into the tethered device where you can play whatever you're watching, whether it's a Mac, iPad, iPhone, and get that sound. So yes, you'd only get the sound out of the left or right ear, but I think for the sake of just the usability, that, hey, check this out. I want to show you this. Pop in an earbud, boom. You buddy system it, you share, you get your AirPods back, and you're on your way. So let me know if I'm missing something, if that already works. I've tried it a few times and it's not a consistent thing to try to share two buds to watch something. So if I'm missing a step, hackers, life improvement folks, let me know in the comment section below. But if not, I would love to see the buddy system or some type of iteration of that feature in the next AirPods Pro. Small commercial break, but something I still want to see in AirPods Pro, the next generation, is either consistency in battery life or improvement in battery life. These things give you about 6 hours outside of the MagSafe charging case. If you have the MagSafe case with you, you're getting about 30 hours. That's what Apple's saying on the website. And so great battery life. I would hate for this to decrease. And now if we add some of the features and some of the things I've talked about on the wish list, it's possible that that could drive more battery out of these things. But at the bare minimum, I would love to see Apple just maintain the consistency and reliability the AirPods have with battery life and just longevity. Now we're kind of closing in on my final two fantasy features. All right, and the first of the last fantasy feature that I have here is a new design to help these stay in your ear. There are so many people that are on the fence about AirPods because they do not stay in your ear. Despite having the silicone tips, sometimes those silicone tips just aren't still the right size for people's ear. So I propose this, Apple. I don't know if it's possible, but is there a way that we can get these tips to mold perfectly to our ears, similar to a mouthpiece. When you put in, you set a mouth guard or a sleeping guard, you set it and it fits perfectly to your teeth. Is there some way that we can perfectly get these molded in our ears? Logistically, have no idea how that would happen. I'm just a consumer like everybody else who has that what if question. Why don't they? What if they did this? I just have that basic curiosity, and I just wonder if that was possible and they implemented that, how much more enjoyable these would be and how much more complaints we wouldn't hear about these falling out of people's ears. So holler at your boy. Let me know, do you think we need a new design, more form-fitting, moldable silicone tips? I'm all open. Drop it in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about that. Finally, calm down. We're here. We made it. My last fantasy feature right on this wish list is for a locking system or touch ID on here. So hear me out. I can't be the only one that these fall out of your pocket and the AirPods just disperse all over the place. And so I would love that if we're going to continue with this clamshell system, if we could put some type of lock at the tip here. When we close it, it's locked, and we simply could press on here to release the latch. Right now they kind of have it's a small indent. See if I can get it to focus up there. There's a small indent on there that you can put your finger in there under there and just open it. When this falls, they burst out. So I'd love to have it locked for that reason. Second reason, if you've got children, you set these out and maybe your kids get a hold of them and then you lost them, the tips are gone or thrashed. Locking it might make it a little bit harder for children to get into these. All right, and then with the addition of Touch ID, just the ability to know that these are sealed and locked when you are not near them. All right, especially in the terms of getting these stolen. If you use Touch ID, someone steals your charging case. One, they may not know if the AirPods are in there. Two, they can't get it open without Touch ID. And if they jimmy rig the box to get in the software, you could deem these unusable unless they're repaired and reconnected with Touch ID. Now, obviously, Touch ID, you'd have to set it up on your iPhone, similar to pairing an Apple Watch. You'd have to set that all up on there. So you probably would need a device that has Touch ID. Maybe you could get away with doing it on Mac. I don't know, but you need to set that feature up on your iPhone. But I think once you do, paired with Find My and the ability to just keep these protected, I think it would be an awesome security feature on the AirPods. But I know this is probably a point of contention, which I left it at the end. Some people don't like Face ID. Some people don't like Touch ID. They just want to leave all the biometric, features out of securing their device. I totally understand. I do just see some value of being able to lock these, whether it's at bare minimum, stopping them from dispersing out of your pocket, or boosting up security so that people don't steal these and pickpocket and then just have a free pair of AirPods that they can pair. But that's it for your boy. That is my quick next gen wish list for the AirPods Pro Gen 3. Let me know in the comment section below, are you excited for a refresh of the AirPods? What do you want to see? If you found this video enjoyable or you like the content, give me a thumbs up. If you want to join the community and know when videos go live, consider subscribing to the channel and hit that bell. It's much appreciated. But like always, be blessed. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.